Today is October 12, 2023. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting the four-step process for reducing emotional distress. All emotional distress is due to the brain's software errors in their coding. You have to use your mind if you want to get fast emotional relief. Now here's an overview of the four-step process. Use your mind to observe, label, and relabel your emotions. Explore and reframe the causes. Refocus on the root causes. Reevaluate the value you're getting from these behavioral loops. And if you want permanent relief, prepare to reprogram them. The reference source of this and earlier presentations on mind versus brain is the book You Are Not Your Brain by Jeffrey Schwartz and Rebecca Gladding. To get rapid relief from emotional distress, you must use your mind to control the brain-body, which operates according to its software programs embedded within its neurological networks. To get rapid relief from emotional distress, use your mind's power of awareness to complete all steps of this process. Here's some good news. An inflamed emotion tends to de-escalate in intensity when observed with heightened awareness. Specifically, the mind can confidently overcome any episode of emotional distress caused by external adversity, that's any event that doesn't conform to your expectations, by following the four-step process. But for permanent elimination of irrational beliefs and end their reoccurring emotionally upsetting episodes, you'll need to complete the fifth step, reprogramming. Proposition 1. Begin as you observe to label your emotion. You feel furious, but as you passively observe without responding to your emotional urges, they'll begin to abate. And then you can redefine those initial emotions to something a little less harsh. So the first step is to passively observe, relabel your emotions as the mind observes. Just by passively observing your emotional distress, the intensity of your emotions will begin to abate spontaneously due to catharsis. As your emotions lessen, so too will your labeling of them to a lesser severe intensity. You might pick the emotion peeved instead of furious as the emotions lessen. The softening of your emotional intensity allows you to shift your mind's attention to exploring and understanding them better. Step number 2. Reframe your external causes of emotional distress. Define perceived causes of emotional distress and explore their causes. Find deeper causes by asking why questions. Why am I emotionally distressed? The second step, explore and reframe the causes of your emotional distress by asking why questions, leading progressively towards their root cause. After the mind regains some control, simply by observing, it can begin a rational quest to answer the question, why am I upset? The best way to regain control is through the mind's conscious awareness. But to discover the real cause of emotional distress, the mind must ask a series of why questions to find the root cause. Whatever your answer to a why question, ask yourself a follow-up question. Why is your answer upsetting to you? You will get progressively deeper answers with each why question. You may start with a focus on external causes, but eventually you will end up with internal causes. Third step, refocus on the root causes. Focus your attention on internal rather than external causes. It's easier to control your internal causes than the external ones. Identify those specific irrational beliefs that are the root causes. So the third step is to refocus attention on the root causes of emotional distress, which is often misperceived as caused by the outer world. As you explore the answers to your why questions, you'll find the answers lead to deeply held beliefs that are fundamentally flawed. Upset emotions are caused by a person's perceptions of external events based on the brain's errant software coding, which therapists call irrational beliefs. The root cause of all current episodes of emotional distress is due to irrational beliefs that were conditioned in the past due to traumatic emotional experiences suffered while growing up. Third step, reevaluate what's important. Assess the perceived value of any of your beliefs by asking, what am I getting from this? And then make the decision whether to keep or eliminate irrational beliefs. Again, the fourth step is to reevaluate what you're getting from your existing irrational beliefs besides just reoccurring emotional distress. With the exception of dangerous threats, the key insight for controlling your upsetting emotions is to realize they're internally caused, they're due to defects in the brain's software coding, also known as irrational beliefs about how life works, and also 3, the most important, you can reprogram them. Asking the question, what is the value of the rewards that I'm getting from this particular emotion and behavior loop, will help you decide whether you want to keep these habit loops or reprogram them. Reprogramming is the last step if you choose to do so, but you do get as the benefit permanent relief. You have to, first of all, decide on a replacement for your irrational beliefs. You have to pick a rational equivalent. And then meditate on a positive affirmation, which is a restatement of your rational belief, with repetition. Add visualization and emotional intensity for faster reprogramming. By definition, rational beliefs do not cause emotional distress. The key to programming new rational beliefs is repetition under high levels of conscious awareness. So once you're focused on a rational equivalent, I'm okay is one example of a rational equivalent to the irrational belief that I'm not okay. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Besides repetition to condition new rational beliefs, you can add visualization. Select visual images that convey the message of acceptance, that everything is the way it's supposed to be, and even if it's not how you prefer it, imagine yourself dealing with it rationally. New rational beliefs you choose personally can be conditioned faster and more deliberately by repeating positive affirmations in a relaxed meditative setting. In a relaxed meditative setting, your brain is offline and you have a direct pipeline from your mind to your irrational beliefs. To further accelerate condition of new beliefs, add visualization and emotional intensity. I am okay. That's how you add emotional intensity to your affirmations. All learning is promoted by conscious awareness, repetition, visualization, and emotional intensity. Now my final message, passively observed emotions de-escalate gradually on its own. That's the good news. But you need to go a couple of steps further and reprogram those irrational beliefs that are going to continue to reoccur if you don't eliminate them. The starting point for getting rapid relief from emotional distress is to engage your mind to observe consciously with high awareness on all instances of emotional distress and begin a 5-step process to permanently eliminate the source or root cause. The source of most irrational emotional distress are generated by the brain's errant software coding, known as irrational beliefs. Once the irrational beliefs are discovered as the source of your recurring emotional distress, reprogramming these irrational beliefs can permanently eliminate them, and thus eliminate all future emotional distress caused by those particular irrational beliefs. Well, that's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.